Welcome to the La Buena Vida business presentation, aka The Good Life. But La Buena Vida rests on the foundation of the Own Your Life campaign, which was launched 4 years ago, 2016. When the campaign was launched, the members were less than 30, but as I speak to you now, we're over 150,000 partners, 200 people make over ₦1 million monthly, 300 cars have been bought, thousands of people earn over 200,000 naira monthly, and we're doing extremely well. Last year, we fed 5,000 people. Now, what can this La Buena Vida project help you with? Number one, it can give you the ability to have a brand new car or a car of your dreams. Many people are driving cars because of condition, not what they really want. So many people have bought their cars from the campaign. Another thing is to give you all expense paid trips out of the country. Last year we went to Ethiopia, went to Philippines, went to Dubai, and this year we're going to go to different parts of the country. You can be part of it. The company pays for your accommodation, your feeding, your tickets, everything. You pack your bags and you have a good time. Now, the first trip we went on our company's convention were 32 members from the campaign. Guess what? By the following year, we're 140 members. And this year, 2020, our goal is to be 1,000 people. You can be among those going. Another thing the campaign can do for you is the ability to own your own house. Most people complain about paying rent. If you're tired of paying rent, this is for you. Now, these are the various services that the La Buena Vida project gives to you. Now, what have we found out? We realized through our research that the real reason that most people struggle financially is that they learn to work hard for their money, but they never learn the principles of wealth creation. Robert Kiyosaki said this. And that's why you see somebody may work so hard for years, and yet they cannot meet their basic needs because they are not following some certain principles. Now, some things we found out. Over 91 million Nigerians are desperately poor according to the World Poverty Index. And then guess what? Nigeria is projected to remain the poverty capital till 2050. Extreme poverty may soon hit Nigerians. How do we solve this problem? Why are all these things happening? Why? Because our economy has what? Changed. The old way of making money doesn't exist anymore. The days where they tell you go to school, read hard, get a job in a good company doesn't work anymore. We're formerly in the Industrial Revolution where they needed people, staff, they needed workers. And guess what? In the Industrial Revolution, you don't have to look for jobs. Jobs come looking for you. But things changed. We moved to the computer revolution when we moved from being analog to digital. And those who keyed into this computer revolution are the billionaires we're calling today. From there, we moved to the internet revolution. Things have changed. As that so many years ago, SIM card was about 50,000, 30,000. But now it's buy one, get one free because things are changing. From the internet revolution, we've moved to the what? Information revolution, where the world became a global village. You can stay in Nigeria right now and know what is happening in China, US, and the rest. And now we have moved to the connected revolution. Ladies and gentlemen, when the world moves, those who don't move with the world are left behind in poverty. The billionaires we're calling today are those who keyed into the first 4 revolutions. And the billionaires we're going to call the next 10, 20, 30 years are those who key into the connected revolution. So you better key into the connected revolution. How do you key into the connected revolution? Very simple. Now, the connected revolution is very simple. There are 3 types of connectors, okay? The first type of connector connects a person to another person. Who is the richest young man in the world? Mark Zuckerberg. Compare these 2 people, one in the connected economy, one in the industrial economy. Who works harder? Dangote. Who started business first? Dangote. Who used more capital? Dangote. But who is richer today? Mark Zuckerberg. Who is he? He's a connector, connecting people to people. That's all he does. The second type of connector connects a person to a service. Now, we know Uber is the largest taxi company in the world today, yet they don't own any single car. Airbnb is the largest hotel company. They don't own any single hotel. Let us compare these 2 people who are both in the transportation industry. The person, but you can see Frank Ineji owns ABC Transport. He has been doing business for over 20 years. But what is his net worth? $16 million. Look at the other guy, Mr. Travis. Travis is the owner of Uber Taxis. Uber Taxi doesn't have any taxi in the world, yet they're the largest taxi company. How much is he worth? $2.9 billion. Uber Taxi started many decades after ABC Transport started. Uber Taxi doesn't own any single car. ABC Transport has thousands of vehicles. But guess what? Because Uber is connecting people to a service, they are making more money than the other person. The final type of connector is the person who connects a person to what? A product. Example, Jumia. While people are crying that customers are not coming to their shop and all that, people are buying online from Jumia, Konga, so many websites. So guess what? This is another connector. Who does that? Jeff Bezos. He connects people to products. Very simple. He's the richest man in the world right now. How much is he worth? $133 billion. He doesn't produce one single thing. What does he do? He connects people to products. Look at the next person. Industrial economy, Follow Shanakija. Who started business first out of the both of them? Folorunso Alakicha. Who is older? Folorunso. Who has more staff and all that? Folorunso Alakicha. She's into oil and gas. But guess what? She's worth just 1.5 billion. He's worth 133. Why? Because he's in the connected economy. Linda Ikechi is one of the richest women in Nigeria. What does she do? She connects people to information, news, gist, gossip, and she's making a lot of money. Now, guess what? The solution is for you to what? Become a connector. How do you become a connector? Very, very simple. Turn your liabilities into assets. What does that mean? We have 4 categories of those who want to generate funds from us. Our lowest category are those who want to use this project to generate 500,000 naira to 1 million naira within the next 3 to 6 months. What do you do? Very simple. By purchasing healthy and daily home use products worth how much? 38,000 naira. What do you do? Switch your brand. Some of you have been using the same toothpaste for the past 10, 20 years, and the toothpaste company has not paid you a dime. What are we saying? Switch your brand, use this toothpaste and get paid. I bought 4 cars by God's grace from this business. Guess what? We use soap. You use soap, you're not getting paid by your soap company. You use beverages, different things. These are the products that our company has, and guess what? One of our flagship products is this energy pendant. You can see these dignitaries wearing the pendant. What does it do? 3 things. It protects you against radioactive waves from your phones, your laptops, your microwaves, and all that. It helps you stay safe and gives you energy and stamina. The people that we partner with, they handle everything, manufacturing, shipping, everything they handle, even salaries. We just decided to be their connectors, connecting people to them. These are the CEOs of the companies, and they came all the way in Nigeria to endorse what we're doing as a campaign. Now, how does it work? You can generate money from 6 different ways, multiple streams of income. What are the 6 different ways? The first one is direct connectors bonus. Direct bonus says for anybody you connect to this company, you're going to get paid 3,000 naira. You connect people to different things for free, but nobody pays you. If somebody asks me, oh, madam, I love your hair, where do you do your hair? I will connect them to my hairdresser. My hairdresser will make money. My friend will get value. My hairdresser will not pay me money. We connect people to different things, but we don't get paid. We recommend all the time. Here, anybody you connect to our company, you get paid. But this is not why I joined the connected economy. I joined because of the second way to earn. And how does that work? But before I show you that, I'm going to answer a question on your mind. How do you connect to people? Without talking, without convincing, and without selling products. How do you do it? Very simple. Simple. Use our system. What is the meaning of system? Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. Live your dreams. Our system is so successful and effective that in 2019 May, we took 114 Nigerians abroad on an all-expense paid trip. Now, what is this system about that says you don't have to start convincing or marketing anybody to make money? Number 1 is contact recommendation. What do? Copy and paste this text message to your friends. Once you send it to them, give us their names and all. We are the ones that will call them and show them the business. You can share flyers to people that you don't even know, meaning you can make money from those you don't know. You can give out links online, WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, social media. You can invite us to your house, your office, your church, your society meeting. We will come and present to your friends and family on your behalf. And then you can use this video just the way I'm using this video to show you the business now. The system is very easy. Don't try to convince anybody. Now, the second way to make money, which is the interesting one, is the matching bonus. How does the matching bonus work? The matching bonus says, if this is you, you register with 38,000 naira. If you're starting with one profit center, what happens to you? This is you at the top. Guess what? The business divides you into 2. You have your left side and your right side. The company says you are to connect 2 people, one on the left, one on the right. Let's say Chuks and Ibrahim. Once you connect Chuks and Ibrahim, you get 3,000 naira direct bonus. But the company says for you to earn the matching bonus, the moment they see a human being on your left and another human being on your right, they pair them together and they pay you 4,800. At this point, your work is 50% done. What do you do next? Ensure that Chuks uses our system to connect his own friends. He's not convincing anybody. Ensure that Ibrahim uses our system to connect his own 2 friends. Now, you now have Uju, Paul, Tundi, and Isa in your team who you do not work for. But the company says because they've seen 2 people on your left and 2 on the right, they pair them together and pay you how much? 4,800 2 times. Everybody is doing their own 2 connecting 2 using our system. Now, some will connect 2, some will connect 1, some will connect 0, some will connect 10. It will balance each other out. Now, this is how the company pays you. But the company says you only connected 2 people here. You've gotten paid 9 times if you count the system. But the company has a system that makes them not to crash. They have a limit to the payment. The company says all these 4,800 we are paying you. In a day, we'll only pay you 4,800 20 times. Meaning, if you have 20 people on the left and 20 on the right, they'll pay you 4,800 20 times. 4,800 times 20 is what? 96,000 naira daily. Meaning you cannot earn more than 96,000 naira daily in this business if you start with just 38,000 naira. Now, guess what? 96,000 naira daily is 100% success rate. Life doesn't give you 100% all the time. Let us assume that you earn 20% of that in a day, 19.2. In a month, 576,000 naira. Now, for those who want to make more money, you want to generate 1 million to 4 million naira in 3 to 8 months, what do you do? Very simple. Instead of registering with just one package of 38,000, register with 3 accounts, which is 38 times 3, 114,000. It is the same process, it's the same system, just that because you have invested more, you will make more. The potential of 3 accounts is 288,000 naira daily. Even if you do 20% of that, you earn 57,000 every day. And in a month, that's 1.7 million. But if you want to make more money, if you want to live the good life, travel abroad, vacations, have a good time, if you want to become one of the top earners of the company, do what we did. If you want to travel to Dubai, Manila, Philippines, US, different places, start with the high profit center, which is the 7 accounts, 260,000, 38 times 7. You invest more, you make more. Once you do that, it's the same connecting your friends, just that because you have invested more, you will make more. Once you do that, you are entitled to 7 packages you use in your house. You get an overnight bonus of 42,000 naira before you even connect anybody. And then the potential, once you start connecting people to the business, in a day is 672,000 naira. Let us say you do just 20% of that. In a day, how much? 134,000 naira. In a month, over 3 million. But if you want to make crazy money, the kind of money that will scare you, register with 15 accounts, which is our maximum. 15 times 38, 570,000 naira. These are highest portfolio. Once you do that, before you connect anybody, you get 15 packages worth over 700,000 and you get 123,000 naira giving back to you. Then you start connecting. The potential is 1 million naira daily, and then guess what? It is crazy. This is the best way to get started. Now, if you are a VIP and you say, oh, you really want to do the business, but you cannot run the business, you cannot connect people personally, what do? Do our VIP package. How does it work? You pay 570,000, which is 15 accounts. We take out 7 accounts, register it in your name, and then guess what? You give us names of 8 people who are very serious, who are hardworking, you register under you, and they'll be working for you. That's the VIP package. And these are the different ways to get started. So everybody has a way they can come in and grow. Now, as I round up, I'm going to show you some live beneficiaries. Those who have done it over the period of 6 months, 1 year, 4 years, and are making a lot of money. And as I show you these people, I want you to picture yourself in them. The first person I'll talk about is Mrs. Ronke. She joined the business in 2016. When she joined, she was working in an office and her salary kept on being slashed. Guess what? She saw this business, borrowed money to register, and guess what? In 3 months, she raised 594,000 naira. After that, she resigned from her job to face this business full time. She bought her first car, gave it to a member of her church. And in 6 weeks of running, after giving her the car, she bought her second car from the business. Guess what? In 2 years, she became the top 5 highest earner in the whole of the North Central region. And in 2019, she bought her dream car. She has been dreaming of this brand new Mercedes-Benz for years. And thanks to this business, a young lady bought this car. Now, when you look at how she was looking in 2016, and how she's looking in 2019, you realize that life is what? Life is good. She also bought a car for her mother, and she's now the top 9 highest earner in the company, making millions of naira every month. Now, she has mentored a lot of people. Somebody else who is doing well is Mrs. Lola Ogundari. For Miss Lola, she's an accountant, very brilliant lady. She wanted to go into agricultural business, but she didn't know where to get the money from. Nobody was giving her a loan. But guess what? She joined the business, and in just a few months, she raised enough money, started her agricultural business on a large scale as a graduate. And she supplies to restaurants, hotels, shops, and all that. And she's now being patronized by expatriates. She has traveled around the world. She does extremely well. And she now has one of the biggest offices. She's based in Kano right now. Somebody else who is doing well, Barrister Peter Osigbeme, who is a civil servant, working very hard as a lawyer. And he has been working for about 17 years as a civil servant, doing extremely well. He's now an assistant director, high rank. But guess what? Financially, the company his government work hasn't been paying him as much as he needs. Many people are working in the government, but their salaries are nothing to write home about. But guess what? He joined the campaign. And in a few years, the money he makes, if you look at the alert at the top, that's his salary from civil service. Look at the alert at the bottom. That's the money he makes from our business. And he's been mentored by us. He's traveled all over the world, doing extremely well. Somebody else I'll talk about is Mr. Ifeanyi Ozani. This is a very educated man. He had a master's. He also was running his PhD. But guess what? He was living in an uncompleted building. Education is no longer the key to success. But guess what? He joined the business. In 8 months, he raised 2.7 million naira, got married to the woman of his dreams, bought his dream car, he's doing extremely well. He travels around the world. Life is good. Somebody else I talk about is Didi Nwala. When Didi joined the business, she was a core member serving in a radio station. And guess what? After her service, she was retained by the station, but the salary they were paying her was nothing to write on about. She joined the business, she worked hard, she did well, and now she has started her own business, tourism business, photography, her dream car around the world. She's one of the highest earners in the company now, and she's going on all expense paid trips out of the country. Vincent is somebody who is very interesting. He used to work in the bank. He worked in First Bank for 9 good years. But guess what? He was promoted just once in 9 years. He was tired. He was frustrated. But he saw our business, and then in 6 months, he resigned from the job. Guess what? He owns his life now. He bought his dream car. He has a power bike. He's doing extremely well. His wife also joined the business. She used to work in NSITF, but she resigned from NSITF to run the business full time. She bought this car even while she was still a staff in NSITF. While people are chasing government jobs, we are leaving it because we know we can earn more from this business. And she bought her mom this car. There are so many testimonies. Dr. Elijah is a medical doctor who worked for years without nothing more to show for it, even though he was saving people's lives. But guess what? His finances was very terrible. He joined our business. His first month, he did very well. He did about 200,000 in the first 2 weeks. Second 2 weeks, he made another 200,000. But he still did not resign until he qualified for an all-expense paid trip out of the country. When he traveled and came back, he said, no, I cannot continue. He resigned from Gariki Hospital, and he's doing extremely well now. All the years of him working as a doctor, this Honda is the only car he could buy. But thanks to this business, he bought the Mercedes-Benz on the right, and he's doing extremely well now, successful. There are so many testimonies. Now, in conclusion, what does poverty mean? Poverty means passing over opportunities repeatedly. If you've seen this business over and over again, the goal is to key in so we can work with you so that your life will change like the way our lives changed. But if you keep on passing over opportunities, you may end up like this man. Now, how do you succeed? 3 steps to succeed. Number 1, start immediately. Get our quick training. We're going to train you on WhatsApp or physically. Connect to your friends. Please don't try to convince anybody to join. Let this video do the talking on your behalf. Very simple now. What do you do? As soon as you watch this video and you're excited about getting started, those who register immediately, if you register immediately right now, you pay your money, what happens to you? You'll be structured as number 1. And those who come later, you're entitled to get at least 1 person under you if you register immediately. Guess what? After doing that, you are able to connect your own people and you are growing. For those who decide to make their payments immediately, you're going to be mentored by the masterminds, those who are making millions, those who are the leaders in the business. The masterminds are the founders of the Own Your Life campaign who are now spearheading the Buena Vida. They will mentor you. Also, getting started immediately means that you stand a chance of having somebody else who registers later to be placed under you. The choice is yours. What will you do? You can pay into any of the accounts on the screen and then get back to the person who invited you. Let them know you want to key into the mastermind slot so you can be mentored by the leaders. Guess what? Wonderful. Welcome to the family. Welcome to freedom. God bless you.